Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 3, Episode 5 of Trollhunters Tales of Arcadia, titled The Exorcism of Claire Nunez. So we start off with Claire Ghana being locked up, or chained up, by Toby and Jim. They call in the backup of Blinky, but Blinky doesn't know how to, cure, or if he can. Also, he drops the lore that Morgana and Merlin were fighting for like centuries before eventually he locked her away. She also says she killed several of Merlin's champions. Again, this is retconned by Wizards, right? Because we see that Morgana's beef with Merlin damn near takes up like a week. Is only like a week worth before she's sealed away. While she never directly kills anyone, and then there's the angle rot of it all. I can't remember if it was confirmed in the show or if I'm just thinking like other contexts, but wasn't Dea the Deliverer the Trollhunter before Kandrigar? And in that show, Wizards, we see that Dea is the first Trollhunter. But we're learning about all these others like Unkar the Unfortunate and shit like that. So I don't know. Unless like these are not troll hunters as Kandrigar and Dea are, but like unless the Office of Troll Hunter was a completely different thing, and that's why the Soothscryer is there. I don't know, man. I hope it makes more sense when I rewatch Wizards, cause damn. Anyway, they call in the backup of Strickler, and Strickler says that they need to rescue Claire's soul. So they send Toby and Jim into the dark, basically the void, with Susie Snooze, who is to work as an anchor to find Claire. They find her, but she's kind of in this trance, like, finals are tomorrow. I must study for the finals. Don't want to fail the finals. Don't want to disappoint my family. They eventually managed to paranormal activity harass and to be seeing them by, writing in a notebook, knocking down books. So they escape. Meanwhile, Claire Ghana is doing everything in her power to, convince Blinky or Strickler to let her go. Blinky doesn't believe it and walks away to get a gag. He also doesn't trust Strickler for shit, which is fair enough. I'm glad that someone doesn't really trust him because, yes, we know Strickler is trying to do his best, but, he also very much tried his best to kill Jim, so I'm glad Dad Blinky is stepping up to be the one to not trust Strickler, because someone's got to. So, Claire Ghana becomes Barb Ghana by transforming into Barbara and basically trying to convince Strickler to close the portal because he's been holding it open this entire time, which shows the strength of Claire, who doesn't really struggle anymore compared to Strickler, who while still struggling, is holding it open. So the portal gets knocked. So he kind of says no, but also not really. He tells Blinky, I said no. And it's just not really. You didn't really say no. It's just Blinky burst in before you could really say no. But I do think he would eventually say no to the temptation. Because I do think he does want Barbara. He just doesn't want Barbara the way Barb Ghana was offering it, i.e. her giving Barbara a love potion or whatever. In the scuffle, the Shadow Staff is sent into the dark room, the back rooms or whatever, and yeah. So now the portal's closed, and now Strickler and Blinky are fighting over if they should kill Claire Ghana. with Strickler saying, we already lost 2, we can't, what if we, you know, and she's probably already gone too. They eventually do decide to kill her. Meanwhile, in the back rooms, in the Shadow Realm, Claire, Toby, and Jim track down the Shadow Staff, where Claire proceeds to overpower Morgana and make the staff fully her own, which helps them escape and her knock out Morgana, fully taking control of her body again. Also, side note, she gets a few buffs. She now has some skills from Morgana because, like, she had to tax Morgana, you know? She was living rent-free. That's the rent for, Morgana living in her body for a day or two, for a few weeks or whatever. I also love that she noticed the knife coming down and she's like, were you trying to kill me? No, absolutely not. We were cutting your chains. Meanwhile, Gunmar, Drawl are dragging, Arg and the skull of Angor-Rot, and they managed to make it to somewhere where he's also searching for the Staff of Avalon, but, like, they don't have a way to find it just yet. So Gunmar says that Arg will know why he's being brought, but they didn't really use him that just yet. They resurrect Angor-Rot with Morgana giving a piece of her soul to Angor-Rot, which is definitely not going to backfire on Angor-Rot, having a part of Morgana's soul inside of him. Yeah. And that's the oh shit moment, and that's how it ends. Overall, these last 2 episodes were straight solid. I think this one might be a tad bit better, but, like, on the same level. I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. It's kind of better than the last episode, but not enough to bring it up to a 9, so it'll stay the same as the last episode. 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.